and we stand to be corrected. Since 1957, National Lottery Authority and to me over 3 billion Ghana cedis ever in terms of business. A big see that.
Kessben 92.9.
A big see that. Highest ISO Mako, almost about 400 million Ghana cedis. And no crane 2017. To date, just say I'm on foot. Just say the way an MSC corner. If indeed our records are telling us that it is true since 1957. Ghana, friends, NLA and generating over 3 billion as business there. Then there's something to deal with. Now, the other issue has to do with the 590. Now, this is the report that we got, and I just want to read it as it is. According to report, the same 590 now, and then generated 3 billion now. Ye can want them to say the ACKB ubi akodi and also ubi in the This is how it is. Time almost started 590. They started it in 2008. Now 2008, NLA in partnership with a private company, I'm Bessie Mebudin. LPT NLA 590. Nah, no more friend Mobi Game 2. Sure. Meaning someone na motono, meaning to be. But Mobi Game 2 sure. Mwana motono. Sa ejumakono a mo beso mo mo kan so mo ne NLA for be ejuma no. It didn't work. It failed. Mobi Ghana 2 sure no e wa again. In 2015, NLA Kroya signed another private company. Esan could try 590 Nibium. Project no FLE. Again, in 2019 to 2020, NLA in partnership with another company. Esan could fire 590 yard try some besan bo na bibia to me a year with all the codes star one wine hash name na. The project failed 3 times. FLE. Yeah, can I say another company also ebemu ebeye in 2020 it failed. So if today KGL is doing it and we are raking an amount of 3 billion, let's go with it with the same argument. 3 billion. Are you not happy with that? And giving monies to NLA? Are we not okay with that? And yemano edoso. Medibesia na diaka nyina no subsequently we will come back to it. But again, what we should know is that between 2019 up to date, KG la sema ye Kenya asa yakoka se sikedie biabem and all that, the checks again still tells us because ye near per se check ye go beyond the omo ye so munya says sika we nyina dia. What it means is that omo taxes as so mutia. But if KGL embu omo taxes so dia omo default we GRA dia, then it means that we need to come back again and look into it. So we are just monitoring what Forfeit State is doing when it comes to NLA and after it's good courses, we will surely come back to let everybody understand what is really happening and not. But let's not forget, if you hear and a good courses, if you hear and issues of a 590 lottery for marketing for ne hunina here and the chassis fee, it is a san chassis biwa. We know what we are saying and we know the kind of documents that we have to prove certain things are a course war ewo honum. Yembu be afo, yanka so bieti, yanka se Forfeit for meti, and yanka se be some wukusu weti, and now se be a year ora ameya wa shasi weti and I say bibi, you did all these things in good faith. But never be why say yes, Antonet no near her choir befaswa, yin able to me a sin ye, and no one come on and I need this is yano. As time goes on, yet the Dakina ebe to a 1 minute past the hour of a year 8. Bidding Edio Amansanson for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Yeni Komobiwa na share what is happening with Galamsey. So it's interesting that President is meeting a CSO and ne a Jubilee House. And then again in rap in Kasa Yanana Yahine Domahine eso Edim Komo Afa the issue of Galamsey. Ono do GD say ensisheya omampenye dia to hono nyina no. It is showing results. And state of emergency ni pa de dabi yendu ho cry. Edien pa na eye domahini ehu enti a okasa. Yentie ewo eye 92.9 ni yenhwe on Kessben TV and then on 92.9 on Facebook na fe yemra back ni bedi nkomo.
I've been on this tour for 26 and a half years. Galamsey did not, the illegal mining did not start yesterday. It's been with us for some time. If you ask me about my assessment, I would say now, I've been on this tool for 26, almost 26 and a half years. Galamsey did not, the illegal mining did not start yesterday. It's been with us for some time. If you ask me about my assessment, I would say now it's going down. You know why I'm saying that? If you look at some of the steps that have been taken, before we're not hearing about the people in the blue, the water gas and all that. We're not hearing all that. You understand? People have invaded the forest reserve. We're not seeing that. Before this regime came, I know for a fact, because of the work that I do, 9 forest reserves have been taken over. Now that situation has been kept down. I wouldn't sit down here, I wouldn't stand here to say that Galamsey is gone. It's still with us. But I believe that if you look at now the seriousness, I want to encourage whoever is in charge, the Minister for Lands, government, the people of Ghana, we should ensure that we nip this situation in the bud. So far as I'm concerned, except at times I'm not in Doma, but I want to assure the people that so far as that area called Doma, once you are there, be sure that one day you'll be caught, and you know the punishment, minimum 15 years. Do you have to do that? So I'm calling on all Ghanaians that this is the only thing that our ancestors left for us, so we don't have to destroy the water bodies. We don't want to destroy our cocoa farms, and ensure that we do farming in the right way so that we can all
right. Enti Domahine ena mote ninkano. Now he's telling us to say enyema ekoye abras, even though it didn't start now. No, he believes enyema eye abino edia tutu hono no. It is yielding results. Also, Ojene was saying, is it really yielding the results in here na? Therefore, state of emergency no, who in here? Is it that and CSO sini na no ebeya benkro no omo pushi aban and as a president to still move on with the state of emergency no, and now say omo begia to say indeed in shishe na eyo mampenyi dia to ho and na ban no dia to ho led by the Lands and the Natural Resource Minister Ora Amaboa edia to ho no ebetumi aboa. Now baby ayedu sisi ano national security zones declared on all our river bodies in our face, forest areas in national security zones. Is it enough? And also said, dear, what are we trying to do to help curtail? But Domahine said, indeed, enyema ekoye ana enyema abrase. And yes, a jai abrase from enia abino ede akonhuntino amanyema ekofom nkakrakra. Do you believe? Do you share the same opinion? Mami Waya or WhatsApp and I've also test on 055 056 7929 055 056 7929. Na fe making kind of man na fe yendin komo na yen share the echo. Now what you man so na nkrofo eku parties are omo any representation parliament no. Omoso oma yeku omo dwendwen oma no ho na enema bi enko yi omo bedi ho komo omoso oma yeku. They call them parties without representation in parliament. Na omo de nkomo bi atudwa na yenua bema citizen atudazi general secretary of GCPP eka ho na omo nsem nyina no has to do with attorney general edien and attorney general aye yenhwe na fe yenti na yemra back sisia.
Kessben 92.9. Maakye. Kessben 92.9. Maakye. Kessben 92.9. Maakye.
Okay, yebebo video no anafe so matene no clearly owura citizen atodazi Edi Hunkomo, General Secretary of GCPP, when it comes to the Attorney General and what they are demanding. They are simply demanding, say, yenyi attorney general enfi ministerial position no esane say enema okaso obedi achi ni nyina no enhyeda enko yie sa. And indeed some of the things attorney general ye ho adwuma ni nyina no is arriving from the oral. And intino say oral no adwumekuo bi anase committee bi president etiye when he was elected. Omo ye adwuma bi ama omo bobo amanfo bi din the documentations bi eba enu mu no na omampanyi ede ema anase ode dan attorney general say onkom no nko hwehwem na obi a wadi boni bia no ensam omatete telephone calls omunyaye ene emails omunyaye nyina no omunni achi na omunhwehwem say yampa sabi yemfom famran kwa so say nyampa so a yembongu na sampanyfo no omonteno mo baabi eno ho komo na ye one of them has to do with national service day the other one also has to do with yenua bema also signals also need the ba ye di ho komo nyina no so there are a lot of issues but nyina no the parties without representation in parliament are saying say niema na attorney general ka so be nyina no ontumi enyeye enu nti no yenyu no emfi aban mu because we feel it enu nti no yenyu no emfi honom. But all the same ye na ye di eno so ho enkomo ye pa obedi the text messages about or say I agree with Domahine. What it means is that what Domahine is saying is niema abrase no he agrees with Domahine say ampa niema edidane kwema say niema brase eba from pa enu nti no eno so ho enkomo ewo honom. Another one from Meshach Asante from Amasamai or say hooray hooray hooray. We know enka or campus or sister pa hooray or the end okay or say President Mahama and his government has done it once again by putting smiles on the faces of Ghana cocoa farmers. The government has significantly increased cocoa price from 3,228 to 3,625 cedis, which has brought a lot of excitement to cocoa farmers. This is what we call a listening government that cares for its citizens. It has never happened in the history of Ghana where cocoa price has been increased twice in the season, but President Mahama has done it. Kudos to the government for the kindness towards cocoa farmers. MPPD never again. Meshach Asante fi amasama nidia ode ebaye enono. Then I have another one from OPK Patriotic Voices Goso. Also regards to Mr. Digitalization Baumia incoming flag bearer for MPP 2028 and Mr. Abrokwa Anto incoming MPP for Banda 2028. Or say, Galamsey under Mahama and the NDC government has worsened, which is unprecedented. So the CEOs, Catholic bishops, conferences, UTAC, labor unions, chiefs, pastors, etc. meeting Mahama today. They should not. They should put pressure on him to declare a state of emergency on Galamsey, because NDC gurus, Yamin Abanga and the NDC are alleged doing Galamsey with impunity, destroying our lands, water bodies, and foodstuffs. And Ghanaians must resist this oppressor's rule by voting for MPP in 2028, because this is not a reset. This happens. This is not a reset. This government promised Ghanaians. Regards to Mr. Mankwa Ejari Isaac MPP Bono regional organizer, Mr. Samuel Sarkodie Omoyina and also Ewo Honum. Now let me read this one. There's a long one. On the NLA Kwabena from Danso talking about the NLA and all that. So I will look at it and then I will read it again. The NLA and KG issues are really needed to digest and get your facts right. And then he's talking about, I mentioned on the Mobi 2 show, but I'll read all of them again, and then we can have a good discussion on that. Udino Kwabena, I'll come back for us to read that one again, and then we see what we'll do from there. But this one is also coming from another Pachomo Deba. I am from Udino and Kahon. I'll say Nana Domahene should be sincere to himself. He has not allowed Galamsey in his traditional area. Why? Has Galamsey gone down whilst turbidity levels are going up and harmful chemicals are destroying even Kontumre. State of emergency is needed. Mo de ba na mo de modin no so aka ho amame. And then I said, dear host, Nana Domahene ostentatious of being appointed to appeal court. We put on finally now so or TIOUS na appointed to appeal court from Wenchi. Okay, on also need there or they by no. We'll look at all these ones and then we'll see how it goes. But answer na mesha sebio metwaso ewo honomo. There is this press release that is coming from the office of Ora Kennedy Japan ne camp. It was on Thursday, 2nd of October 2025. And it says, Kennedy, Ken Ohine Japan campaign issues stern warning to Dr. Baumier's camp over Coker's insult. Coker Branty Bia on also Ura Kweku Osei Crunchy, Madame Foudier. But also now doing politics from the creatives, now doing politics. No home come on and almost the Abetujan and almost again. The Ken Ohine Japan campaign team hereby puts on notice in the strongest possible terms that it will not stand idle while surrogates of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia unleash personal attacks on Honorable Ken Ohine Ejipon. Our campaign has consistently focused on ideas, visions, and principles. We have not resorted to personal vilification. Yet, in a recent and widely circulated video on Runtimi television on Kweku Osei Crunchy Esiedu, popularly known as Coca, as well as well-known loyalist of Dr. Baumia, launched vicious and unprovoked attacks on the person of Honorable Ken Ohine Ejipon. It is therefore both astonishing and hypocritical for any of Dr. Baumier's followers to portray him as a peaceful person while his camp tolerates and benefits from intimidation, bullying, and abusive rhetorics. Silence in the face of such conduct in itself is an endorsement. By failing to repudiate these attacks, Dr. Baumia and his inner circle have, through inaction, condone them. And also, let there be no ambiguity. The Ken Ohine Ejipon camp knows too much to allow reckless defamation to go unanswered. We respectfully but firmly advise Dr. Baumier's camp to call their surrogates to order if they choose instead to drag this campaign into the gutter of personal vilification. They will awaken consequences they will come to regret. We remain committed to defending truth, protecting integrity, and speaking for the grassroots of our great party. We will continue to preach peace on unity and discipline within the new patriotic party, but peace must not be mistaken for weakness, and unity must not be confused with cowardice. Signed by Kweku Amwa Date, Esquire, Communications Director, Ken Ohine Japan campaign on also Nadia or the Ebetuja. So therefore, it tells you clearly, say the report and now say the comment made by Kweku Osei Crunchy Esiedu, popularly known as Coca, and no enkomo ena Ohine Japan team no de Ababetuja no. And you know, the betumi ako. 17 minutes past the hour of 8. A few text messages. Charles McCarthy Atenase and Chebedi Nkomo Sisi Anafi Yashe the air call. And then this one says that good morning, all Chinese warehouses in Akwetia were completely shut down during Nanado's time. I usually travel. Okay, I'll read that one too. And it says, good morning, Mr. Preko. Thank you for the good work you're doing. Please, do you expect anything different from Domahene? Is he not part of? Okay, I do not want to be there because I don't have any good grounds to read that. AM Sharif Mbacho, honey me kwanya me ho ebechire me kakra intimisro on the fache me. Good morning, Mr. Host. Someone has Sensu Redu watching you live from Libreville, Gabon. In fact, I love your program too much. Keep it on. Thank you so much too for watching from Gabon. Minya Bema Samuel Asensu Redu. Mijiri ye se Gabon bibia eye kama bibia eye fine. Ghana for mo ho nyina no mo ho ye. Bibia ni a Mama Sonte na yendi enkomo ne ehwe de eko. Charles McCarthy Atenase. Yebeshe enkomodie na se then we wait for ye Charles Citizen Atodazi, General Secretary from GCPP na Feso. Aaron Esiedu, member of the MPP campaign communication team, and then Kojo name yeboa former youth organizer Ayawaso West Wagon on also betena senafe. Yedin komono ashisheso, but Charles abe doing tino yebe shasi and then komono edosu ye pa and internasi shasi and temnafe yehu de ebeko. Charles morning bibia boko de. Last week near say yedi near feel bana citizens onim baby awo just obia deny where Charles McCarthy is. Na you obia wanwa say Charles to me efim no obia nim intini say bia o passport no na sisi awudi unia bema ade intinu say ano omunya gitu so o Rwanda. Just say
so what east all south there one of minimum almost
citizen the amount into who go Rwanda over weekend and yes you
that's the weekend and
Bibi aboko de the radius obende
say as a Kennedy no more letter me interested with letter
me fa hon chance ma won
I'm very interested.
Okay, so letter to cook, right?
Yes.
I won't come on our kind. Okay, I'm into you on that score.
My dad say I'm in chat for near before. I'm in kase politics kabima min kabi. Oh, I'm on my etia say Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Badumia obedwani Ghanaian politics no from Bank of Ghana. Obedwani politics no was sanitizing the political discourse, and it will be expected to say obi be identified no with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should at least portray sa Bawumia traits no say ube issue based campaign and what have you. I know a few guys who are around Bawumia. Bawumia kasi ni so mu ye Bawumia 8. Obi to say Agba, with the Krobia Santenomo. These are guys that Obi anymore must say they work closely with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and not cooker. And yet self-styled cooker or no self-acclaimed worker with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
I don't know yourself.
And self-acclaimed.
Really?
That ben a cooker ni Bawumia.
Oh, okay.
No, when did cooker become an aide or a worker of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Bawumia ya appointment in Yinano, what the cooker do? How would cooker go and sit on radio and say, Nipa menini ye juma? One or any ye juma? Who does he work with?
Say your officer.
Ewa he. As what?
I don't know.
When Bawumia was forming 320, a friend, manifesto committee, cooker didn't pam. Ziga no man those they work with Bawumia. Because Ziga was part of that.
Yes,
manifesto
yes, he was part of the manifesto committee regards to creatives and tourism. I think he was there.
Onumpo bostu nkaze the person I work with.
But I think Kuka was part of that team.
Oh,
I think so. I think
Kuka team being. You can look for this and check.
I'll have to look for it right now.
You see, and to go and say, ye me will be tiso. No, nipa ya bien tiso. These are health conditions.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have health conditions and Serbia. We've seen what happened to Nana Dankwah Akufo-Addo. Or call Steve Mallory.
Yes.
African Watch, publications and what have you, we all condemn some of these things. Yari de, ni mo china. Why is it? Onu wa yari o, eno wa kwa ma yetime bie ni ti so. Asane yari. How about you? The question is, what now? Can you afford? Say, be with Tiswana. So, when I'm crabua, can you afford? Or why you be a mutiswa, catasumo living normal? No, they are not your coequal. And it will be a cosa situation anymore. No, with few on one. You don't use it as an insult. The Obia who need shake, who need be a cano. And you go on that tangent. And surprisingly, till the Bamia camp hasn't disassociated themselves from Kuka. That is an embarrassing situation, which means to say, Mufuaso. Do you get it?
Yes. Sorry,
yes.
I'll let you continue, but I wanted to clarify what I was saying. So, on the manifesto team, regards to tourism, art and culture, Kuka was part. So it was Ochirame Kwame, Prince David Osei, you had Claudia Lumo, Kuka was part, and then Nana Frimponziga and the rest were. Yeah.
But so does that make him a staffer of Baumia?
No.
So obetimi abetna radio so aka say nipa me ye adwuma ma no na me ni ye adwuma no immunity so that we all spoke for Baumia at one point in time on this radio and elsewhere. That is not enough for me to go and sit somewhere and claim say I many Baumia ne ye adwuma. Do you get it? I think sir, it will do the Baumia camp a lot of good if they disassociate themselves from Kuka. And persons like him are brought no more. Because it does not reflect the person Baumia. It doesn't. And you know, this is not your style. This is not you. Anybody who wants to campaign for me should try to learn my steps, to try to be issue-based. If you cannot, abreast yourself with Nyamenam Meka, my vision for the party in Ghana, you have no business associating with me. Because, why are you insulting? That's the point. See, Kennedy fired Justice Annan. For what? For attacking Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Yes, I remember. Sure, that's what you
merely for attacking Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Kennedy unity.
And can I primaries anymore?
That is the point. Do you get it? Why are you? I don't know. Who celebrating we no? Why are you doing that?
Is he celebrating?
But if you are not celebrating, if you are not condemning, you are endorsing.
Is that what it means? that
is the meaning. It is the meaning. If you don't see the need to condemn actor, against Kennedy, which means that you endorse it, you support it. Say, when in June, what will you do? You condemn it. If you don't want to condemn in a harsher tone, just disassociate yourself from it. Say, you don't think say you will camp and action is one koyenia or ya now go can you come with more. Dig it. When you uncle yes, then I don't think that this statement from the Kennedy camp will come. Main concerns where we are. If you allow your people to go on this tangent and attack senior party officials, at the end of the day, you will need them. Sabu po Kennedy Lusu sa 31st January election we are. The MPP will need Kennedy. Baumia, whoever will win will need Kennedy and his team. You will need the branch champions because these are the guys who Mukra Sikano. Money bags, it is with them. In MPP today, who can Sika for you cannot count 10 rich men without Kennedy, ni Brian no more. If you want people with resources, the community upon and co when it comes to party knowledge and what have you. And you know, say, who call primaries. Now we job your supporters, people who have identified themselves as working for you, to go at senior party officials, a man for money will pray. People who are qualified to take the position I will take you. Now one can means that you are supporting it. And this one, no. I think say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp should not let this thing go unnoticed. So me pam coca mum pamano. Your coca has not been very useful to that campaign.
Because of this comment.
No, coca has not been useful. If you monitor coca's talk, that I mean, Mona Money no showbiz. I don't know his standing in the showbiz industry. Do you get it? But Oba, yeah, no flip flopping. Coca be trendy. Is for the bad reason. Can one thing Coca be joining politics that will can yeah na yes sensible.
We be our case be added value and I be na sensible. They are said
semantics.
Semantics.
Yeah. So you prefer value. If something is valueless, what is it? Who can be a useless? I mean, the use is less. It is not useful. What I say? And how did you tell? The way I did bro for the day something a useless. You cannot use it. You can't make use of it. And you're useful.
No, we understand. We understand. Yes.
It has no value
in communication. There's something we call the tonation.
Yes, when you are communicating,
yes, when you are communicating,
yes,
and your tonation
so you want the people
then
listening
put
to
that
you,
value on what you're saying.
You want them to understand.
Yes,
what you are saying.
We agree.
Do you get it?
Okay, you can say okay.
I say on Kanyan's same. No, you must tell him he might be your friend because industry.
Oh, no, he's a very good friend.
Your focus should be how to creatives. That is where you should be thinking. You don't go and jump on subject you have limited understanding of and you want to go the way you went. You're BOBT so. Is that all? Is the first person you're being it so? You answer some man for Akuma Ghana.
Yeah, too many times.
So what does it mean so only answer? You BOBT so and no. Ha! Then now wait, no. I don't think sir you would have even allowed this thing here. Say you studio no can yanka you insist it should withdraw.
No.
You studio do you get it? Because you wouldn't have allowed it. So I don't know why you want it to look like Wayad Babi.
Main cancer. It's
your
choice of words that I was just protecting because you're on radio.
That is me. I want to be blunt with everybody.
Yeah, we know.
I just want to be fair.
We equally know you're non-conformist.
Tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Said because those who are around you will not tell you.
Yeah, the Kenyans
but some of us
would
want to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And I think Coca is not doing good to Bawumia's campaign team.
Okay. Okay.
No, because you can't Jimmy for baby to Kennedy team no more. You can't Jimmy for can't watch some power baby Kennedy team no more. You see, if they want to do these things, it will not help them. Already, the party the party is not standing well.
But Charles, before I'm about a lawyer, do you think continuously, because I've heard Bawumia's come talk, won't to me at any day about we've not heard anything from them. It's been almost 72 or so hours, nothing. Continuously, Abronye calling Ken Antichrist and all those things.
It's been and I remember
okay.
Or Kennedy Jimmy Sini also no.
It's been
24
hours,
MPPs
and counting. Yes, and counting. Nothing has been done. Coca video I think I saw it last 2 days.
And Okokan will win to me TV so.
Exactly. And so it's been like minimum crown. We have minimum crown. Nipa personalities bear 4.
Yeah.
And issues major ones are purported to be in the camp of
not purported. If you want to massage if you want to cuddle the fat, you say purported. But if you want to be blunt, these are people who have declared their stance. Won't to me, they are unambiguous. Oh yeah, clear.
You understand? And
Yeah, clear. I said Baumia. Your friend, Abronye.
yeah.
He said Baumia. So what is this purported? No. Stop. Serenading us with words.
Me who will listen here to me. Like we have a code here. Let me do not conform his way here.
Say nya Abronye na me use osuna dumi. Kennedy car baby say be virgin na say entiaze. Abronye say osunu ye Jimmy for. Kennedy Jimmy sin osono.
This is deep.
And osono is the symbol of MPP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Very, very deep.
So technically, obi o MPP ni bia ye Jimmy for.
Metaphorically or how doing? La, bia bako there.
Onye Kojo.
Bia fine. Bia come on.
Breno wo. Na anepe ma minchia na minchia o production team.
Yeah, when it's sec Old Students Association.
Ba kope.
Yeah.
Na washa Mamunua Charles Maakye
non-conformist.
last week na ehwehwe na yenhun IGP crasi wenhun
Sawati
nti Charles am there by there ne passport no yehwem
oyiwa
na yenhun stamp no wo mu na baby a okọ free
we kind of say media
as the minister passport
we need passport
mishia yenua Beninsia
me need passport
Beninsia se men kan kire Maakye there wayade
okay
osme kadama
obetiase okay
nti wayade na Kojo ma me fam fam ihwa ma fesu ya
yes
Unisec Students Association
yeah
Unisec for your school back today
okay. Oh,
in the
okay.
Our 76th speech and prize
okay
giving day.
And that's on the television now. Speech and prize giving day. It starts today, right? Friday.
Today.
So
from Mbriya Kesi 3 no,
yes.
We are all expected to be at the school. All students, we do a grand entry.
Now that one can intermanche in na yanko. Can a weekend en Kenya no ko.
One fanchem.
On pese be ko enti na o
yes. One fanchem. Ba mbreno nkwai nti yebotumi akọ.
Say some magigi dan ni na ewie be se na ye fa na ye beda.
Oh, we ni badere ba enye dan yi problem.
Okay.
Inti yesterday, all those students, all lovers, all parents and teachers, old teachers crowd watchers or one bra. Now we will celebrate the departed today, and then tomorrow we will have the 76th speech and prize giving day. Recently, he has been on the appeals court here, but he has been elevated to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Justice Akabuafo, he's an old student. He will be the chairman.
Okay.
DCOP, Dr. Gustav Janssen.
Okay.
Also be a speaker. He's also the commandant of the police academy.
Okay.
He is also an old student. He's also going to be a speaker. Honorable Patrick Boama is going to be there as well. And at the MD of Omni SIC Bank also would be there. Maestra in there. Obi Biara Oko Winneba Secondary School.
Sure.
This is the opportunity. Let us go back to our Maakye to support.
Okay.
The 1995 year group are sponsoring this year's speech day. And why is it? They put up a very beautiful canteen.
Okay.
In fact, they did the school gates. They are putting up other infrastructure. Obeboa, Ma Yashema School Nwafane Tampefa. So this is the time all in seconds. Let's go and celebrate our Mama.
Nice one. Yeah, that's it. We are there, beba. One for over for you, beba. But my many weekend, my many new common. We na femimra mo press conference na mo year, you know. Me can the friends more than parties without representation in Parliament. Mo press conference na mo year with regards to Attorney General. There may be a comment on Ken you know nafi and also yedi hun komo ye pa and then Friday
bojaye freaky Friday
hu sa
be ba chokojo ka chairman say opompo
ye beko
but last week Friday na me ni Accra
I was in Accra
okay until my weekend no dey me yes style do Accra say
by na ye ko win
president of bad advices
until
me na met me 2 full weekend ma usika we say we go to cement we ko yedi
it's weekend the
without any regret or remorse.
You never feel Sunday we are.
After
mutu no ko
Pepe. Wa kan kwan de bebe. Pepe. Unisec. Me so me University of Education product.
Oh.
Enti bebe ebe da me fewra. Oh. Auntie me rebo. Me rebo din. Me ni me Kojo ye rebo ai.
Among for 7 countries say abokum das.
Oh, from Abakum das to Winneba. What I say, I am your nipa. It is exactly Matana Quine so.
Miss me about Pan Secondary School now, I'm the weekend.
Wow.
I'm going to weekend. Fine.
Maybe that my Matina will call Triumph Church in a church before.
So I don't know. You said
Yanko,
what I say? You're near Medasi and pay. I a friend of Berkeley, I'm if you Susie about center. Said the education weekend in National. Said the member near Jill Fiana, na yes, your cobanum. A apomedio. Ya one din, ni padrianum one dream. I want to be a bunny padrianum. Sometimes, and yes, you can know. Sometimes, and you're out, you know. Sometimes, and your good food be an answer bed papa be near dear with us so. And your body no. So on your way, na body no tono. Body ni fa pensi mu. Body ni tete. Body ni bra. Me pa chow, and ni JB any what Emma. Make us away all students were unisec, and so. Ya going to mean could be adanya. Usisi ya uya. Ubemba muke ka use din. Ojo ho ba bia enye ye. Wo bra wo tete me pa chow bra tutumrika. Ai ni me ma sha senti. Na me di me ma de ne sha ase no. Tutumrika ko pesi bi men capsules ni bi. Na wo de no nom. Infection bia yo ne betu ese. Da bia obi se obakua. What aka infection sempa ampa wo se meka. Esen se eno ho duro na awrade de ho adom achede adom yen a. Yen so ya ye ede brem nom. Enti da bia wo se me repeat. E wo se me boboso. E wo se me ka ho asem. E wo se me ma wo hu se ampa. Infection ye ka ho asem nom. Se ye gonorrhea, e ye syphilis, chlamydia ne de keka ho no. Ya wona duro ya bibiduro papa. Etumi tuase apiem wo man Ghana e wa bibre ni wiase. Eti misra tutumrika. Na ma wo nsanka sibi men capsules ibi. Na emwa wo ne entu ni nyina ase na wo honto. De abeya obehu se wo nso wo bi nie. Obema mbe sha sakeka wo. Bo wo nsan begu ho. Na enso firi mu ba. E wo man na hyenko ayeketoa. Wanya dwunso mu hawo. Wutimi nyunso. E wa ne de roba to be mam ya show katita. Why sisi send the question katita no? Why ya show katita no? Me pa cho wadro nie. Eye sibi men. Wa obema mu keka wo no. Wa ya mrengo mpamu no adre mamenka wo say etu yare ahodo nyina ase na yare na tu ase awie no na asiesie nipadua no eye purely herbal eye organic me pacho bibia mfremu even preservatives kra no yemfa bi enka ho emfa ma wo eti me pacho bomoden na wonsa enka sibi men bi eye natural me da ase odogu one ene odogu amba mini kojo your expenses ni bibia e Canada no so winiba ye beko his akwa akodi fufuo ene aponche krakra etodogu ama me tu se na de e kari na ada no so what you say odogu si bibia beko ye eti misrawo hia ye wo ho wo de ni sa obaji sibi men bra wo benom ebe sane usisimu ayi amama ni na apie na ebe mammoja ayi adwuma pompe wo veins ni mu anante akwo glands ni mu anante akwo organs ni nyina mu na akwo be mani mu ye na wotimi abo adwuma wo beda sori na wo na nyina ya wo ya ebetu ase usisiri oposo ya wo ya ebetu ase wontumi nda utumi ndi ebetu ase ye aduani sipono so wontumi ndi esi table su na nya wo de ye de kosi mpaso so a eno nso wontumi nwe bra esa ho ya ya shi wo fi wate me say mba campaign obia we under 2 minutes na wunim na sibi men wona nkoto bi no ye ba arrest mu nyina di AI be track mu nyina acheche mo ama mo hu say we ase ye 2 koto sibi men ni bi na nonnom na wo huntimi ntowo na wonye fine na woninye na nije mrafie na bibia enkoyie be ma wontimi mo adwuma de se bempraduasa sika ho kra still ano osomfa so ni wie peye be mo ye complete man na wani age ni aba onsamrane wo fie na yakotokoto eye sibi men me pa cho ye wo sibi women wo ho oba nso de nie oba de wutumi ndi nia enye oba bia se bempraduasa enkoyie wodamu no ade achia anije no obi so oba akua o hotel pa o me hwa was kapra mi ni kapre ni ho anije no amemete wono mo a anije meme nkofre no ono ana eba mi mu na mani age because me hu ne enti e wo se ma me we ho bibie ekoyie eye sika ma me we ho ane ni padua ne mu dwo ekoyi anajo ekoyi awia me pa chawo anigye wo mfre no ono ana eba eti me pa chawo ma wo sanka sibi women ase ho nkoyi oba wo yin fashion aya pa wo sha panty abuei wo sha underwear abuei wo sha jeans abuei bibia be hye bia gye so bo antipe na wo te office wa wo kwa adwuma sister wo sha heel no wo betumi aba antipe akwa adwuma adure betu ase ama wo eye CB women capsules ebe yi san syphilis ni gonorrhea chlamydia ene o de poa ne candida ni nyina afiri ho ama wasena keka wo ensu afiri ho ba nkan wo ho ensa gugo ni nyina afiri ho akọ ama wo ho atọ ubu nsa na emayi ya mepacho koto CB women oba asa ubu nsa na wa yasi twa wato CB women oba watenka ate koto CB women oba wo yinya miscarriage bebre koto CB women oba wo nso se bempraduasa woni be ma hye ni nso na san ba entumi enkomu na koye ba ede ama wo koto CB women oba bia ni ho no mu asa bempraduasa na nigi ofie yetwima na nigi na bibia koyi asabe obe disrespect ni kunu no mepacho oba wani baji wo san kwan ni so a to CB women na anigye ni ahoto emafie CB women sieso ma ho ye fe ma wutumi didi fine e ma wutumi da eno ye body mechanic no afa ho fe dua CB soap ni ya number screen so fana frɛ CB soap de onantama propro omore ma pro onsantem onantia ye de apapai onsama sisi ncheche eye CB soap na be yini nyina afiri ho ede ama wo ma wonsanka bi na emwa wo me pa cho numbers no na aba screen so no me san ba ma frɛ mo amutie radio no monye numbers no na se uya pharmaceutical shop CB drug store ana herbal shop ni bi me pa cho na opese utuye nre ni bia edru Thursdays and Fridays ha me na me yes supply no enye wa order 11 me pa cho ye retailing mo amutu ekwa akoton no wholesalers ana mo gidi agu mo shop no me pa cho frɛ number C 0247 11 1671 0247 11 1671 and I was 0246 57 87 50 now we pedodo atua me pa chow Kessben TV ha wo ba ase papa security na wa ase ho no ebi won ho auton dudu bia wo pe onsa beka bi Kessben TV ha yeton CB men CB women CB soap ha wo ba wo benya bi wo kwa wo pata mu yeton no so benya bi wo kwa kan shi drug lane eye repair ba ono so dudu wo fra numbers na ye be supply the amount mesra wa ye rebi tete ye rebi ha wo ebi me boss ye brani sa mentumi anka ni nyina mamoso mpo a fra ye nro ye doctors wo ho ye betie wo na ye no adi nkomo kama na ye de ye nro no asawo yare ma wo ho ato me pacho wo pe bi a Kessben TV wo ba Kessben ya obi a wakọ Accra ana wakọ ba bi obefa cow circle Kessben TV twin tower brosan no esi circle pepe Vodafone fo brosan ho wo ba ha yi a onsa beka bi ato wo ba onsa beka bi ato ne bo fofo papa security no a owo abrosan na se o Kessben TV twin tower ha no wo benya bi ho no mo ato me ba chaw ye frame ba akua Kojo
but I say
all roads lead to
Winniba. Runabout to her. Me nebu runabout me right inside na me right to her. When I'm shas here, if you open me call Kings and Queens. Kings and Queens pe. Na me put down kakra traffic light and my woman for police station na so ho. Na ma fam pona no honom.
Na me dey make sure frames honom. Make sure frames honom.
Make sure frames honom.
Frames honom. Honi ye ezekabu.
And that up wow.
Honi ye ezekabu.
Nothing.
Ti me ba.
Say better pa.
What you say?
Opa. Na wo son kwa na kwa kodi.
Ele just ade go for.
Ele ti ale tu sa be.
Go for ye no more we baba.
Ele ti ale tu sa be la ba.
Owo son kwa na kwa kodi. Ye na ye kwa kodi bi. Me da say CB ene no mo edin community team ni na aye set. Citizen ato dazim. General Secretary, GCPP Atenase Sasona Charles McCarthy, you just heard him a short while ago, and also Atenase, managing editor, the Hawk newspaper. Aaron, a CEDU, member of the MPP communication team, and also Atenase, Aaron, Watenase, and their name, Kojo Yeboah, yes, former youth organizer, Ayawaso West Wagon of the MPP, so Atenase. You better come on now. Fe ya share the call and the benina, but Now me wo a citizen home, so I want to start with him on the. But you saying?
Former day. And yes, citizen has something to make up a former day.
Oh yeah, former youth organizer.
Kessben.
I was
One I'm also son of
West Wagon. That's I don't know former youth.
Yes, a class prefect near my class prefect.
Okay, 2 points. Rwanda. Oko
Rwanda as well.
Oko Rwanda, yeah.
Hey, only a poor Kagami Monenamo.
Oko Rwanda.
And then there's all hey, Clackerton, it's all hey.
What? All right, NT, Yansha says, since the Mamino is Shassi fee, the issue now more raised, and make parties without representation in Parliament, more issue with Attorney General. Most of we are demanding the removal of the Attorney General. Why? What's the problem?
Well,
you not really demand, say,
no,
okay.
It's not about him.
Okay, all right.
I mean, for us,
Kessben
I always want to be consistent. And the pace in some market kind it falls into the same it can't KGL as
Yes.
It falls into all the same line.
Yeah.
There's sometimes or money, it will be let's taint people and leave the conversation there. We are parties that support anti-corruption fight.
Okay.
So yeti about Ora, we were so excited. Some of us, we had a lot of hope. And Yenua J, the Abeni has declared war on corruption. In Tisesha, Ora even started before the president was sworn in. It was led by Kukudam. Yabeka they are not lightweight. If you look at Yera Daniel Domelevo, former Auditor General, when he was Auditor General Jumoye, if you look at our friend Okujatua Blakwa, his effort in the anti-corruption campaign when he was in opposition, his interest in issues of corruption. Yeshe Oye Yera COP retired Nathaniel Kofi Boachi. I mean, these are not lightweight people. We've seen a seasoned investigative journalist and his work that he has done in the security sector, Raymond Acha. All lawyer Martin Pebu. All these were the people who spearheaded ORA, the committee, via report. And the president has handed over to the Attorney General. Brofa Kessia Attorney General Wakache in there. It has watertight evidence. To bring catch the watertight evidence. I'm not sure a inframen. And before our law courts, it is not about propaganda. It is not about talk. It is about evidence and facts. So if you already have those things, there is a huge expectation on the Attorney General. We are parties that would always want to hold government accountable for government to raise the bar as far as governance is concerned. When it is right, we'll put it right. When it's wrong, we'll put it wrong. We were calling on the Attorney General there. The media trial will not mean him prosecutions in court. We are interested there. The oral report will not just remain a political document. At least, that should be a litmus test to our anti-corruption fight. Inti say, in there na say yehu there, I there kakra na tonja obakasa, no bakasa so the way he speaks in the public looks like olubuye constitution enumtia. As far as Article 19(2)(c) is concerned, that you are innocent until proven guilty before a court of competent jurisdiction. It's clear. 2C. to be presumed innocent until he is proved or has pleaded guilty. Today, me and Maakye o miss for. So when Attorney General Iba no beka de eye wieska wakoye dem na say you are not executing that in courtroom but in the media public. Yes, if you do trial in the media, it will win you headlines, but it will not help you to achieve your prosecution in court, because before the court, it's not about media headlines. And Isha Benia, anybody who does assessment of this government, one of the key areas that Benio falls short is in relation to those things. Because you come and give hope. NSSD. I was one of the people, but why would we pay ghosts and owe the living? We were hoping that at least there will be some urgency. But it looks like his urgency is with the press conferences. One of the key ones I just single out to talk about is because of the national security implications. Because Kojo, I was privileged to be part of some ECOWAS summit. ECOWAS organized them press conference, them conference on the security and anti-terrorism. If your borders now will paint the picture of the security system now, we are not safe. So one of the key issues we are using this public trial for is about our national security. It's dangerous. A IT system. Now you better discuss a particular IT system and the source of that IT system. What happens is that those who are interested in your security issues now know where you got your IT system now. They are able to deflate that system. Into normally systems of such nature, we don't do public discussion on it. And that is why sometimes in national security, they call something classified information. But if the kind of media trial that we are doing now, we are putting most of our national security issues in the public. And the Attorney General, in his press conferences relating to the oral, made mention of the cyber security system that was supposed to be procured per his checks at national security. That system was not delivered at the stores. So if you make such a statement and we come across a document from ISC Holdings, our Israeli company, what that system? I watched that system has been what the system now, but it is already in user. Then we say that then why did you bring this up for the public to have debate on it? In the wisdom of all of us as a people, the Securities and Intelligence Act, in fact in 1996, and there was a revised version in 2020 that would give you procedures of how issues of that borders on national security and the security architecture should be dealt with. So there is a process we could have dealt with this case. If Drumi be a Kodwa, let's use the right processes in dealing with it. But if Kobne Dubois he doing your mouth diarrhea, no, or decided there now so or a counter just so that it looks like he's also fighting for his own image. So he's countering some of the things that are being said and diverges some of the national security issues. Okay. We might find ourselves wanting. Because the issue is that national security creates pseudo accounts for certain transactions. And they have what we call source confidential.
Which is classified anyway.
Which is classified. Say, national security Nyiska, President Ruto Kwen, Ghana Nyiska, into Washington Ghana say, Makati, in my government is car. It's through national security. If they want to pay back, they won't pay from national security to Makati. No. They use pseudo names, pseudo accounts to pay back those monies. And as we speak, these things are still happening. Because we want to create a precedent, go on that same tangent. Hey, the my county will use say, hey, Asamaba. Meanwhile, it is a normal national security procedure. So what we are saying is that when we have processes, let them work. If Drew Mukodwa, the Securities and Intelligence Act has provided a provision and a procedure through which some of these things can be dealt with so that classified information can remain classified and it will not be in the public domain for discussion. In the Metaham because the Attorney General led that course.
Okay.
Until enough of the media trial, you can come and give the media engagement and information. Though these things are before court, them. But when you do make a pronouncement and judge those people before when I say more Koduna, then it looks like in confa watching one way, we've never heard of anything else. It looks like when you arrest somebody 3 days or demos or 5 days or so 1 week or demo, when you when I be preparing the case, these are the updates we want to hear. Not just coming to give us hope and there is no follow through in those processes. So those were some of the issues that you raised in our press conference.
Very well. Yeah, Sepa. Sure, Sabia. Anybody wants to make a comment on that? You want to make a comment on that? Okay, so that I can go to the main topic.
Yeah.
Quick one.
Men that was na mencha Friday class at T4 and I have 4.
Obi ajoso.
Oh, Kessben. Is it 92.9?
Yes,
right?
and I face Kessben TV.
Na mencha menua. Na men kanche ne say onko pensu bebre nto. No. Na otonsu ne nom e de twen opa e beboa no. Minim de ntikura sebe na oye press conference he raised all these matters when it was so glaring from the onset. You will chrome her mampeni yato abama no. Unyam bedi, inyan sueni in, inyan fa to me enshe nensa. Enhwehweni munti ose wate committee. You see clearly no, you see the sentiment of Ghanaian people when they say, you see the Ghanaian people does not like say yate say obi wieska. Whether it is true or not, no. Generally people just jump in to believe in it. And so that was the commentary that went around. Se menu ebekaya ora for wi omujuma auditor general former auditor general Daniel Domlevo no ka ho ono abeka kire say ebi wo ho a eye gossips na attorney general be hia say obinya botre ahwem. That was where my hope on ora was killed, because what now pile gossip say obi aba beka kire say oblo wa no watro edu ba bi kra dia yate say obi property we wato afri oban ho nti the oral committee now who legitimacy. Whilst the government has not even been sworn in, they started moving and trespassing on people's private properties. This is the impunity the committee started. But you see, some of these things, criminal procedure, or started with moving the people of Ghana through some level of media trial. Ayana questionable for me because Monsieur Adiehu say, okay, Article 19, Clause 10, or say, no person who is tried for a criminal offense shall be compelled to give evidence at the trial. So, Sir Attorney General say why the court on criminal matter. You throw up original because the burden of proof no proof beyond reasonable doubt. Says a Timich court to say where the dream be ni who betima ma branty we akase sebe obetima ye an only be. So immediately the posture of the government or the prosecution becomes the fact say obi na embra no document bi no wati we no ubon say ye huhu sem. So menu ya sema oba beka na minority your friend is saying political parties without representation. It is good to come out at least tomorrow. They will have that impetus again to comment on it the next time. But the same way, can me catch us to the way I just say. Okay. Just say you need the data. OSP.
Yeah. Quick one.
Look at Article 1910. You cannot compel the accused person to give you evidence. Okay. Also, we're trying to over. Is this serious? Is this serious? It clearly shows the only another media trial person pa any OSP. Oh, can't find a can because over fair free. I want to Cecilia da pass him. Guma me any master. Remember na ha enkase obi awia Ghana sika so ye MPP ni so ye minia so ye me cry me ba me rempo. You should face the full rigors of the law. Okay. But you don't wake up in the morning to dent somebody's image. Lawyer be a wokroma no. See a repo obi. The first thing the lawyer would be able to tell you, say, men call lawyer, call police station. Now police won't even prosecute it. Meaning every lawyer beer knows his scope of work, a same way a contract, a same way a tort. OSP ni nyumaya mi ensape. One. Corruption and corruption related activities, prosecute. Recover proceeds, ne prevent corruption and corruption related issues. Chimami tinase 1 full year, guneni mase has its consequential effect on the political party MPP. You lose election, we catch say at the end of within your school. Are you not incompetent?
Right. Okay. Kojo, now people talking maybe one quick one after me starting with Charles Maakye.
And the rest menu ano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bibi. Yes sir.
I know say ayi Attorney General me dey am kan Congo bita minister. Oda bia dey rule no mo. Oni sheka yi na mka Mr. President akwa we ahwa omo.
Attorney General.
Omo. Ebeko NDC beko opposition ono. Ene Kofi Amaboa. Thankful for me. Ombe singe NDC straight. 40 years, 50 years, I have no. I am from 20. On performance, you know the country American and Yemen be evidence one year the other. Or more, or Baba Montino began for patch of Dynamic. Or more patch for what? You are in Yanaka baby and Crawford as a cantonment as 15,000, 20,000.
Now, could you patch on this kind of by and one thing? Ultimate aim is that you need what it is.
One more power channel every
more patch away. I mean, it's
never be Jessica. You are near require investment. You know, we are patch. I'm never a phone. Oba no ye fio. O man pani ba no te.
Da bi to okwodem no wentua obende.
O se, won ko no ko unenya dent mo na busuafo.
Ba wentua ska ne.
Ye. Kojo bi se nkrofobia me kira o se a cheap of a couple de co effective with sending a man obiana grandpa where we call years can that confounding and unquampoye. What can you stand on the question? Bibini says cow. Mate, would I be
yeah, quick one.
Bibini says cow. Sister 40. Who normally be a 30 years. Who have got us at 30. Bibini.
Mate, mamene Charles Maakye and Shasia 6666 minutes in FA. Yeah, quite first one I say yedi hon komo has to do with the blend, the blend of the CSOs and the issue of the Mahini saying Sagalam saying ano abrase. That is what he is also said. Other matters, my benos, but say ye critical ones in the and topics in the whole with the DSTV matter. But let's look at that one because we know we do more continue when it comes to Galamsey issues, you know, and all that. CSOs and then Domahine. Young Cambo 6 minutes in a few.
Hey.
But I boom yes. So now my
the topic when go be. Yeah, but they know criminal.
I have people matters no.
Because who nipa money ni fragment.
Yeah. Yanko Domahine CSOs meeting today.
Anya Domahine person na America.
Okay. CSOs in meeting no.
I think sir me nim nya inform president mama say on fresh meeting we.
CSOs no.
Cabo.
Okay. I didn't tell.
It's just a waste of your time. Kofa, President Mahama 120 days promise, social contract with Ghanaians. That's point 19. Point 19 was clear. Say, in 120 days, he will ban illegal mining and its related enema in 120 days. What went into that thinking? Before Mahama Bebado, Oshia groups in this country, your Madrid, Meboa, and Umudiko manifesto. This process is over, long overdue. This time, a implementation. into uchre ni oba obeye within 120 days. We are in the 10th month. Enya fi na kosia CSOs. Na Ghana CSOs I won one na we expertise in Galamsey fighting. The CSOs we have in this country, tell me, which of them NSO are competent when it comes to fighting Galamsey?
But they are talking about it. I mean, they are the people championing it, you know.
No, you see, it's not about talking about it. We are talking about finding solutions. What I say? CSOs we were. Are they waiting some president from and some of solutions are better to Ghana? Is that what they are waiting for? For the call for a state of emergency,
yes,
I don't think say necessary. State of emergency is a last resort. Say any antimi anye ni ya ni megu asikese. They get it. State of emergency usually a soldier for adwuma. Hwe boku kra hwe braye. And some soldier for decided that they will be soldiers. Omo decided that they want to be soldiers. And some omo timi ema peace e prevailing in boku kakra. Sa die we engine fi politicians in some. Ne farmer soldier for no say mon ko kun sa die we. Take the minister out of it. Minister in uniform. Ne farmer the military. Say go and fight obi bia all to enema no wo your forest. All to Galamsey e wo nsuom e se nsuo. Clear all of them. Messi Yenji minister. That is my position. At the intini say you don't have a minister so better committee no din abusi anya two committee na no.
I don't know the abusi ani be to baby.
Nemos. Kanebua ehwan.
Na Nemos or not here.
One at here.
Say I na
no. Amabua na ti Nemos. Amabua the troll letter. Edit G Kanebua as the operation director of Nemos.
Why are you now dealing with the competency of a?
I'm not dealing with the competency. Job. We are talking about conflict of interest.
But on your professional.
I don't know why I'm for brother I'm I can't be producer.
So on your competent to do production. On your competent to do production.
So me see yento kwa ya pesi ya. When I speak like this because of Nyaminim, me kasase because of Nyayenim, and unti na ye tu ya na ya ko yoku. Si omo investigate Amabwa, investigate Kenelboa, I Western Regional Security Coordinator, Brigadier General Brigadier General we Musa Waja, retired. Omo 2BN. Commander, because of what the woman lead. These are the people spearheading it. Omuna Chigalam say I excavators, release excavators.
Kessben 92.9.
Because they do natural. So yeah, now they wish CDS and some. Now CDS in the mind instruction say go and flash people out. You would see. Not the politician leading it. Because the party chairman ever concession. Youth organizer will be. Now, then I will not tell everyone near general. Political parties menu MPP NDC and NDC MPP for the sponsor NDC for Galamsey is no. That is, I'm telling you, they have done it and have the money. Omona ye no ma banya fi 20 sikani kura. Na mute ye nkanu kwa o. Ye wonyina so. Ye kura omu kura de no. E no mu di sikani ma NDC for no NDC for ni di omanim. Omu influence. E no mu di execute
one kasa information and one na say bia because and maybe say now the two Johnny are careful kakra. Internal maybe say no.
Me you start to see a cat Galamsey some my boy man fooding or being to me nyakukudro and faminko court. U studio ha ena a small scale miners association secretary Godinama.
Yeah, yeah, no first.
Extra things so the ebe court. How many months in here?
Okay.
Ontimi si court. That is your court. Your court yoku ebesi ne amabu antimi yi na no.
Okay.
As me see ye mo bi din abra ye ni nyina so. Nti ye ka na ye ka. Me see sa de wi. Enye omonji eduma no mfanse soldier fonsa. No mo time limit.
Okay.
Hwe we Kofi Dankwah na Kwabra Donko. Kwabra Donko. Dum so abres wo ka see ye man the time for the best of one timi obe resign yes sir.
Yeah.
Se president person or solve what they we are minister be abefa man minister ne meja nka je mama me 3 weeks mama me 3 days mama me 4 days metimi mantimi anya mo mpa me
all right
amabua can no do amabua keeps cry obesun kire e no revoke won't me license I small scale manners omo general secretary no born aba so mo di na kwota gold board or gold board so or that gold board abra on one sense ase ese ni won't me there.
Okay.
And my boy is now warning, and she is now warning Ghanaians, warning minors. You do better means how many months in here?
Okay.
Having my warning. Or buy you what to do a forest be?
Why?
I'm a boy. Omako forest.
Yeah, I think he's done some
Forest
few
Bay.
rounds.
Forest Bay.
Richard will let me know, but
Forest Bay no
Wako Ensure
Ben no Mako Pama.
I've seen. Omako nsuo so me hu so na nsuo so and all that. I mean those files are there. Maybe Richard will show them.
Senior, me see ye ti hai. Forestry Minerals Commission eni mo bia wo tu gold or Ghana ha. Data no ye wo. Forestry Commission have data. Water Resource Commission or data because bia wo apply bia wo lines or man the licenses no more. E ya enforcement problem.
Okay.
So we you to organize a two. Women organize a two.
Alleged.
Now we national chairman a two. And I said now I don't do not need a driver ni we omunyina o studio ha
even I don't disappoint point
and
o cheche me keke
error ti adina
na me ejo modu me ejo modu
Aaron mamiti o 6 minutes
ye ni mama for omo two because na party here ska Frimpong Boateng report etaso o wa ye nim me ni wo kasai Attorney General we cannot say citizen cannot say or directly yoku so we investigate yamin any abanga
that report in my
June 15th ebesi ne Yoko has not have the balls to invite these two gentlemen
ebeba so ebia
maybe person who could tell galam say I shall see fi ha
okay all right
meanwhile yamin ko jine kura bia sika say yengu IGP tax force no
all right
yeah that's sorry you know what good are you committed to fighting galamsey
okay
hey meeting wo mu ko share hwire vi mu ma
okay
we no mo kasa tintin for nkwa
hey mami nti na remember citizen ho na Kojo honom on the president meeting the CSOs yes sir
that was yes the essence of life one of its principle in is here today.
Okay.
Senior obia ye be hu no bia bit my point say we anyway me medical cases obi di bone a me Kofi Asiedu entry me ma ha e mambe defending the panel when the person has really or clearly committed an offense. Let me put it that way. Another thing I'm a person me ka ho asem clearly you say do my hene said
Anwar Brasse, I think it's even in the days. Oh, if I, yeah, the video. Yes,
previously has to do with Blue Water Gardens and what can I say?
Yeah, Blue Water
Guards and what have you. That was what he said.
So
this is a twist of the Amapanican.
Yeah, the video is there. And the video is that we'll play it again. Richard Bebana for Bobby.
Clearly, no, Doma Hena, and Ajman Bedouin Yamama. Because 2016 me hono he made it so public that Mampeni Mahama call the constituency head of Mani Krums or Kwakoye campaign on one microphone. Eka say he would play the role of even calling on radio to explain the works of John Mahama to the people of Ghana. Because when we say NDC for no crime to me the rule. So yes, when it quacks like a duck and behaves like a duck, then it's certainly a duck. Into where baby and intimidation and senkaya. There is a matter the entire country has seen the uproar and the devastation of the forest. member kase MPP time no sebe na galamsey e wo form no we saw how critical galamsey was and untina mampeni Ekufuado within 4 months was 3 months in his government he banned all form of small scale mining activities for 20 good months in this country for 20 good months who the oba mampeni Ekufuado and just abon with the manifesto mu but who buy in your 120 day promise minu ya eboso o say 0.19 obeye sa na sebe obedada ho a usum kontompo afidia say ubetwa eja wajo santro bebrebe ne moving around and now seeing the essence of meeting CSOs member kase me minority and ase me gina opposition ti me be condemn meeting no I also encourage him send tokwana funu na to na keka no obvious say this is the best way I'm wishing them well today na the me ya say papa wa ku galamsey I am friend no ne proposal say ne petition they go to yoko kra so no masa o kasa dodo ya to atwene baby em friend no but you see he's raised a certain critical issue that needs to be looked at. One, what mentions say the minister himself is complicit in the issues, which is a critical matter we must all look at. A new one say Kessben TV, Kessben FM4, Ijama Assembly, Ekoda Keke. When someone makes an allegation, a strong one, to a minister, he didn't see and no say, on non prevented this galamsey devastation at air cost one, then it is critical. Some minister ako appointing Ninia to become the chairman or the leader of the NIMOS to be looking at these critical issues. I mean, no military officer. If he has the competence, he should do. But when he is further alleging, say, Ninia no, any phobia brigadier general, what Janen I say for me, the soldier for there, I'm quite careful with them. But I believe say he has a lot of what do we call it? He has a lot of evidence to prove same. But Mamenka say in 2024, political parties campaign representation or parliament they saw the essence of coming out with a manifesto. Do you know the essence of a manifesto? It is a social contract between the people of Ghana and you, the government. Into uba amanyuku na oye campaign you must be committed to it. One you committed that one oye trofo. One ye obia sebe asantini bekas oye dapafua. Any who can say ni pebenya ujidi womu. In 2024, do you know the campaign the NDC campaigned? They told us that Mahama is not a try and error president. No, they told us that he's an experienced person. Wayebida. And in Tibikra friend say obeye ababiu Mahama ampawaye wakwa ababiu enyesa. So he experienced the system before coming. And now main element in his government now, who then in opposition, like Amabua, the minister, made it clear to us that there is an essence of state of emergency. Me Kofi in opposition, in government, 2024, I argued against state of emergency. And I'll still maintain that argument today. Okay. And that shows the consistency. But you see, Sena Amabua opposition or say state of emergency any here. Though I don't believe in it, no, I believe you must deliver same. And then now when we say the only right thing is we say Obeba na wasichire will say ediasem yenu no akachire Ghana for nyina say osre na won issues na say don't go round that no cut slack of the MPP say MPP for money break yenya Ghana for
an interview on GBC.
Yes, yenya Ghana for. See the arrogance and pomposity that was coming from the minister. No person na also because I'm George. You see the disposition also more like a comprehension. What this year was here, what more comprehension. Hey, Sam George Mwadi. Hey, Aqua Mwadi. Jepa, I'm telling you, say Jenny Friamabua, telling the Ghanaian people, say MPP should shut up. Are we no Ghanaians? If
I got that one too right, I think he said it based on or say omunye dinsan say omonamuma license or something plenty
you see the license argument was forever no crampo
to come up to say those things
no crampo exposing better me you can amaboa when the ministry of atanepa creative art I'm telling you creative art because ultimate free press conference cause see the wiapa no so mama ye no I can't say nipa bako licenses. This is a minister
Excuse me. Now once mama no he send you Simon so efa ni serious. Me fa the NNC. Omo number na make catch us so ye swaphobia omo number. He is incompetent to lead the ministry and he shouldn't come again to tell the Ghanaian people to cut him some slack.
All right.
Seba nipa cheche for Galamsey ye stop Galamsey. Ekufuado chi ye crash on one Kasani women's organizer. All right. You have not done anything. The Ghanaian people are calling on you to make sure that we promise of state of emergency now implement it. No one will say amemuono and yet try and error and yes kwesiada obe sorry after press conference suma maye e dey obi line system.
Maakye says in Maminti 6 minutes on the meeting of CSOs by president.
I think for me the biggest issue or what has worsened, what has made the whole Galamsey fight worse is the involvement of politicians.
Okay.
I mean, somewhere in the year 2000, me call Ugwa Afeshe go Cape Coast in the year 2000. And now my brother Ichi and my brother Nayangofu were miners. Some of them, I would say they were Galamsey. They were doing probably illegal mining. And we're having conversations. During that time, the extent of destruction was not like we see today. Today, the impunity with which people do it. Kojo you know, when you've walked the path, like you've gone to these areas, just go outside of Accra and you see the everyday life of certain people. Yes, everyday life of certain people, right? And there are some people who are taking advantage there because in Juma, they need this, they want this. They've taken advantage of it and the money they have to do it in a way so much cost to them. You understand? And you know, as entrepreneurs, if I can do anything to maximize my profit, I'll do it. The reason why we are having this distraction is about greed and the fact that I want to maximize profits. Inti edura anka eda mediye and anyamo eda meya me conform to certain safety and environmental measures, you know. I won't do it because those are costs. Because eco mining site, they have safety and environmental officers. We're ensure the timing of doing things does not even affect the ecosystem. We're ensure the amount of chemical you involve into things. All these things, you know, they are outlined clearly. But because of cost, they won't do it. And now because politicians are involved, you know, they know that I will use the powers that be to make sure that I'm okay. For me, I think that critically it's about politicians. The day we are able to call on politicians to be patriotic, and we win that fight, or we win that situation of getting politicians there, this Galamsey fight will not be anything. But the CSOs, me Makati Bayadrin. Okay. Personally, when I heard it, I looked into the skies and shook my head. Kojo, me say obi anejumo. But most CSOs in this country are even politicians. And are doing things under the guise of politics. CSOs, one of the actions of CSOs is to do advocacy. One of the actions of CSOs is to do research and inform policy formulation. One of the actions of CSOs is to participate in any action that is going on so that they can help national development. If I am a critically, if now consistently, any of these things, why excel in it? In this army, as a politician, if I decide to assess the work of CSOs in mining in this country, I will say that this has been their contribution so far versus the money and resources they received into those CSOs. Me, I've worked in the CSO sector for over 16 years. I did work in child labor in mining. Somewhere 2008, I was working on child labor in mining because I work in child labor in fishing, in mining, and in the cocoa sector. We could attest to some of the work that we did and the impacts that we chalked, the successes. We want to interrogate those things. But we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and see the outcome of it. But in Kofubu Ghana, Wakasa sometimes may double check.
Okay.
Ekunye Makati. So when Makati tells me of certain A, B, C, D happening in there, I believe it. I don't double check it. I'm telling you.
Kessben 92.9.
On Wakaka, Sotai Wakaka.
Una obobo. You are re-emphasizing. Why are you re-emphasizing? What's all about A, B, C, D? What's not re-emphasizing?
Kojo, Ochina, Mobaya, Meya Honzin. Nase, Asamfu Fubimetu Maka.
Yeah.
On a maker there, that is why I will continue to speak the way I speak.
Okay.
When you hold government accountable, it's not because you hate somebody.
Sure.
At the end of the day, if it's not in the interest of Ghana, forget it.
Okay. All right.
We will continue to fight for the interest of Ghana because your water bodies, your forests now you're destroying. It all has an impact on our lives.
Yeah.
So let's be patriotic first.
Okay.
And all other things will be added onto us.
Amen. But as a Kojo, my mean to you now, remember back to a error, no near shall say with the MPP one and now for
Kojo,
me too.
illegal, I'm saying issue the ones you can.
Yes, into
There's a back many McCarthy there.
Yes.
You don't know any. And your friend and from many McCarthy group on the extraction accountability project. So what
Yeah.
And you might again. See, and this is so evidence, no pennyama, no advice there, or Frank, you put against the guy because I quite evidence. And on Tuesday, your mom. Then I have press conference. I read every week. You watch a move. What when people having on one penny a report to me the tables. It's a whole Friday, I'm sure afraid. One person will share on my share them. The ancient of the echoes and never boy.
Okay.
What must say? Never know the memory and this by no. Remember why I wear. Some minister near the Cohon and Crawford, the Jumana warrior. I don't know near money, dear to the dean or to create the camera or that to be busy. And but performance then you're correct. And you get to. But then people need be and try their money and say, yeah, can be no more be Juma. Yet one of my penny that I not drunk Kufado, 20 picture 3 years on your one image. What must say? And yeah, easy. Satma, yeah.
Twice, na me the person can see.
Yet some penny that I can say, what the way, what the president's bet to so. Cry no crowd of men lose. A man lose for Betty. I say, Satama Walker, not because you're from more South Paris. Okay.
Yes.
First, I chief of staff. Never put a first of Ghana, and was very first chief of staff of the record of Moby. Say records is a papa who say money cream. But Jackie body team quota could tip pumpony. Nana for president is to Fatuso, would you now see how you None a babbe, my friend, now say, no Galamsey company more than 5. Umgum one mouth, excavators who will just as you. Any papa, yeah, Branty Jones as in that. What must say? Ningina must say Ningina, yet Tiana John Boyd driver be. No, you know your party of it. Now it's a proprietor Corrinia.
I can't.
Oh, I bet no
David, and your bear.
Now, Corrinia answer. And why come on,
but man, like,
what am I true?
what was it? What I can somebody say near.
Na abrante we do police station.
Say yes in the driver. Galamsey.
No do police station. A consistent 1,600 million for the Brabu police for. Yet Tiana abrante ya committee. No at the first house. A friend say one day they go contest in Yankupad will lose ye. Now no collection will go lose ye. Bisu mo. So that's here. Na bisu one of your secretary to committee. Na Galamsey campaign one watch share at the Mudia will move ye. Eti ya kan sem na ye be kan na fo ndo mo ye because no tin e changes no ko yo bitam so menhwe e no tin e changes
wa ka sa won kasa bebre na me kasa
Dabi first one man kasa nti we dey so biom kakrama me ko yo
da be bia
e no tin e changes no ya changes na we mu na da money foi ya push mo ko gumura mu dia na mo abadia ye nya ntotu e be ma obi wa bonte bo se ye ne ma papa ye totu ne ma papa aban na ba ye ne aba papa e no mampani da bia me ka o hihye ministers in there wa hye CEO for bibia da na kwa at the end of the day ya tietie nchai u ministers ba aku mienu miensa o performance eye ko ama bo performance mi da bia meka wo kokusi bono se be bokusi akusi bono ba bia wudi musie ni ba bia pie no e ho na wo de krama mo ni adi ejina ayi minerals commission e ho se tuto e kwada ho na grofo twawuram sa wo wia no adu bisa bran ho forestry commission one crime for the entry permit and then go for the rural forest now we are better no akasa be ko Galamsey
okay
the question is say none answer me say deputy minister for defense was it one befa soldier for say 12,000 who formed a group there 12,000 say who formed a group be camp na bondaza na say e on be dey ofie e ka here for you know forest na ho no ye fa mu wi a ya ne camp ye si ada no mu gum no mo hwe forest so ja for pa da bi ambusa say anya bi amon fa so de say
omon fa so de
mi busa question de me e boa ye inda mi busa inda
say inna ni de
police and to si ba bi ye ka so bi kokun to ko ho ya kutu a omon tra han no mo tra muram no mo nya djuma wo muram so ya fo so mo nam camp sa mi bia
so ya fo be bone kwa
20 oh Kojo mama nka so meka da be meka ba 20 no mo sare aba because so mo
Dabi so almost human until say meba until say sa Galamsey issue bebe now you wouldn't have meba Kojo until say Galamsey issue bebe you wouldn't have had anything to do with the military so what I say omo prime focus no enye Galamsey fight na ba no issue that has to do with serious national security issues into the call it say na mo se military for no wo mu a yenya no munya adwuma no
ada no ko na no abeta fie okono konya kakra no abeta fie
dabi wo ka so okono konya kakra no mini uni evidence okonya kakra said dey so what I say ohono be hardware pa but citizen ma me no nhyase ewo MPP ade 2 minutes na yapon ya pon 2 minutes na yapon the MPP matters me sure say what dey corner dey ben na Makati Shasia from Kennedy side or dealing with the caucus matter you know but you know I mean just tell us something yeah the Aaron the baby because on any fear na on share the air corner dey ben na mpacho me nti o kakra bi on that na fe
I think the Minimum MPP for Ibimo they are tired of their party and they should voluntarily get out.
Okay.
I'm a general secretary of a party. I won't be happy that my party people just say things anyhow like that. It shows a total breakdown of discipline. And if that indiscipline continues, Ghana, it's the sign of what Ghana is. The breakdown of discipline. Just because Obi a party member into all your there, you know also awful. Your parent now oba yade wa abano na ibu aboso. Kwejine nechi na ko support na. That same child will disrespect you, the parents, one day. That is what is happening in the MPP. I remember I forgot, I think the last NDC won national executive elections. And I said that when you rear attacking dogs in the party, be careful. Because one day they will come and attack you. Because you keep those attack dogs for your opponent. One day internally, those attack dogs will attack you. Even OC, How can you, as an individual who is a regional chairman of a political party, make certain commenter? Or Chinana say one of the people now he can want to obey a flag bearer. There's no way you can campaign for the person. Sheku can ask some working the way we will be in the room. Hey, no Chinana any opposition and make able to stop him. Another at a reply him. What's it? At least one word in will be in the room. It be more than epilepsy. One support. How can you be saying these things? There is total breakdown of discipline.
Okay.
And they are watching on. It's as if they're paying you up. Really? To the extent that your general secretary, like, you've made him like a crying boy. Because he can't handle it anymore. Why? What have they seen?
Okay. All right.
Politics is supposed to refine all of us and refine even the youth that are coming up. But even the youth in the party, one crowd people are also regional doing also soon.
All right.
What is this?
Non-conformist.
You to know.
No, for me,
But
I think.
Mami too na
Some say we party. What you say? The party. But and some fool binti ni akojina nchai.
Oh, radio.
Sorry. And some binti.
Yes.
And yakojina nchai. And you said they were entering kofo any dimum. We jare no bi ofie no mpe jare. Mpesini ade na didi edin. Ti entrepreneur atu ho fifie no akofo ba bia gina. What you say? Since Akufo-Addo begi NPP, ya papa you the round space this are your BNPP more who space and one the party the go any here on film. You space is for any da. Obi odi Akufo-Addo chibia say
Only space they say
you to na no na say bibi wo na say go asa na make no obi Akufo-Addo chibia because NPP pa the one na enkrofo adwumu draw enkrofo bu ade enkrofo share papa Akufo-Addo bedle ni ya pese wom and bibi asa ye if your mo no ma adwumu draw no mpo no say bibi etaba kojo because I'm sure enkrofo so me cancer of elders ni ade e maybe atwam no mo ni ye obi ye biane ade na na hwe de e koso e be ya nwanwa omo ba bontram kan say na nya papa we na maybe atwam omo paniko formless no no what say no because bibia be say to extend say baumia bam no baumia o bam o be de Akufo-Addo achi on ba no a different person altogether and na boni e cost through ba ye nyina baumia no na yire ozo ko budagu court so mu nkoti boni bia nkrofo e ka ho bi o maminka na no abronya didi atemba betra ka cho say baumia yo bia se bia mu se bia nya abro panimu a wote aba enkoko otumfo ayi na hima yi no enkomo mfa abronya nta the same ka mu ne nko because mu ho se bu mu ho a abrantie ne ma wa ye politics din padodo na ye atemidi odidi osofo ne nko eye enough eni kwa some ni move
okay
politics ba ni kokua mu ye ni kokua mu ya no pusi na esikona what do sikako be studio ama branch say fadi go fatem
be pacho yinim say omo no man discuss omo ko ye
ye yi ni fi
we me pacho pa and me nim say ono man discuss on ko be studio why Charles mamintio na ni ewie because on an party is 941 ye pon Charles mamintio
Sina, me de bano MPP internal issues.
Yeah, something.
Me blame me delegates.
Okay.
Omama sika die adi omon kan. Omo kwa kwato abana ye bi ka tro mo say. Oh, at least na no parents wo mu anka general secretary parents general secretary omuntimi pushi na over and I make because what who say current leadership no e weak so I just say who say current leadership no e weak who dey share Stephen team me catch the old media me catch Stephen team obi akọ election 5 hour lose 6 for no ball because san ho yare mo say me boa oba yi e na da wono some to me prophet menya na ja gezi bia some with man any siwi I share asobaire share buga MPP pa ni John Bodu, I see John Bodu, Kodia, General Secretary. Clout in New. He doesn't have the clout. The spread is not there. Kodia no who abagaze what the no bet me rock show this I'll bet me akase who ye see as well. Okay. Sir John, may you so rest in peace. Sir John Fafun, Fred IC Kwe, a man warning. These are the General Secretary. The General Secretary, some of us now will soon from radio to radio.
Okay.
General Secretary, I won't mean for 9 for Munyari. National organizer, be new. Women organizer, new. Youth organizer, MPP Pani. Now,
Aaron, for
Aaron, I bet studio. Look at Aaron analysis of our Yego studio. For Aaron, the National Youth Organizer.
If I may, my mayor's a comparison. No.
Aaron, 2 minutes. 2 minutes in here.
But who are you to allow me? Are you the host? Let me come myself. Are you the host?
Yeah, just a second.
Look at Aaron analysis.
And my name pitching me against my leadership.
I am not pitching you against anybody. Okay. There is no leader. Look at the consistency. Sound argument. Now, when you to guys and come back to show how, yeah.
Medase pa. Aaron, for you, just 2 minutes enough here.
Who said?
Why does that advertising me? Where am a leader?
Run up, mommy.
It is clear.
Yeah.
Said the Maakye will say, "Me mahambe ditro when there is an issue." Yes, I mean, Kofi, I made this soon. My papa, I foot will be to me. I say Kofi, I see or say. And Faferi and Chadi, and yes, but the reality is that these challenges are normal, and you see, the Ankebeye Meyane say when steps are not being taken, steps have been taken. You could clearly see people have been referred to the disciplinary committees, but you see, as semi AC or MPP, critically BC or NDC, one would thank you to. But why are doing someone come once and Minister of State Sam George? Moving through to radio station. What is affecting the livelihood of Ghanaians? MPP and Tokwa woman. If I Ghana for one minister, relax, me make it
to Gabriel Asamoah Asgab, CEO. Gabriel Asamoah Asgab, CEO. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Angela or Angel Ajua Safo Osei Kisi. Happy birthday to you, Angela or Angel. If you set Osei Kisi of Domiko Abenya, Chief of Staff. And happy birthday to you, Mrs. Abigail Na Ayele Ado or Hinere. This is coming from your husband, Mr. Samuel Ado. Happy birthday to you. And then happy birthday to you, Jemima Nana Ama Asantua. Happy birthday to you, Jemima. That shall be brave. Aha, and Aaron said, "Memfa eye dwumadie no NCMD e dia mansan so for Kojo Preko Dankwah so na na to me dwumadie NC."
That because I say
now what you said,
Minister of State. We didn't call it journalist at the no one said